Hello.
Yeah, is Chuck there, please?
Charles Krandal here, Dr. Charles. I don't go by Chuck, but is this who you're looking for?
Well, I believe so. Are you a Sheltie groomer business owner?
Indeed, I am. Yes,
okay.
Yes.
I think you're the right guy. This is Ryan McIntosh here in the United States, LaConner, Washington.
Oh, hello.
And yeah, I was just looking through some of my Craigslist replies, and see here that you're a Sheltie groomer and that you're potentially interested in being a fancy Sheltie groomer franchise owner. And I just wanted to give you a call and introduce myself and ask you a few questions.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm glad you called. I put on an inquiry a little while ago, and it's like, there you are, you know. You're calling me. That's great.
Here we are. Hey, let me ask you a few questions if you don't mind. I don't want to waste much of your time or my my phone bill. We are long distance here, so let's cut to the chase if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead,
okay.
Sir.
Hey, that's great. Hey, the first question I wanted to know is how long you've been in business, what's your business all about, and what's your idea of happy Sheltie fancy grooming? Basically, how do you work with the dogs, feed the dogs, groom the dogs? Just kind of a synopsis of all those things. Go ahead.
Well, I've been working in the field for about 9 years. I've got a master's in caninial science at UK University here. I'm located in Birmingham. But back in the day, I started the Institute of Shetland Sheltie Studies in Dartmoor. Since then, I've transferred my operation to Birmingham, a little bit bigger market. We have access to better food and better care, better workers, better conditions. So really what I've done is put them on a scientific type of diet, not a science diet like the brand, but an actual per Sheltie Shetland individually scientifically tailored plan. We have the best groomers in all of the UK, and that's really what we do, man. We try and knock it out of the park in quality.
Hold on, sir. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
You said you're from Birmingham. How far away is that from London?
That's about an hour's drive.
Okay. Well, already I'm kind of got a little problem. I'm just going to be transparent with you, if you don't mind. I kind of was looking at that London name. In fact, I thought on your reply that you said you were from London or that you were operating for London or you've heard of London. And I was looking at that and thinking that you were from London. That was probably my mistake. But it's kind of that name thing. Like, personally, I'm from LaConner, Washington, which is probably in all respects, the London of the United States from a Sheltie brand standpoint. How can I bridge that gap, and how can you convince me that Birmingham is on par with London? Can you do that?
Well, a couple of things. I mean, just because you got LA, doesn't mean it's got better tacos than, let's say, down close to the border in your case. So in my case, Birmingham is just on par with quality people, quality dogs as London. Okay. And also, if you're really that worried about it, I can open a satellite office in London just for the address if we need. And we can say, I've got 2 locations if you like. However you want to play it, mate.
Hey, you had me at 2 locations. Because right off the bat, I'll tell you, I think that's a really good idea. I think fancy Sheltie grooming, unlike any other dog brand, it's all about image, and these owners, I'll tell you, it's like fashion modeling. It's all about where the brand is, where it's from. And so if you could do that, if you could go ahead and, like I think you just mentioned, go ahead and move your operation to London, if it's not a huge deal, I think that's probably put you in more contention for who I'm looking for. I'm not
sure if I could move my operation to London. What I'm saying is I could keep my operation here, but have an address in London. I mean,
have your main operation in London, and operate a satellite, kind of a satellite office that you don't go. You can still go there every once in a while. I'm not saying you can't do that, but really the fancy Sheltie grooming needs to take place in London. Are we on the same page about that?
I guess we are, but I mean, if you were to come to Birmingham, you'd see it's pretty damn fancy. Well, man. I mean, it's pretty damn fancy.
And if you'd come to LaConner, your heart would probably explode because it is probably the best place on earth to groom Shelties. Let me just tell you this. I also wanted to know something here, just a hypothetical question if you could. We're in London, me and you. I fly in, and we've got ourselves a London Sheltie. Here it is, primped and primed, ready for grooming. and it's clean as all get out already, but your owner's looking at you, ready to spend the money on fancifying your Sheltie. Now, we know that you can't go take that thing through the baths or the showers and expect to get anywhere in the business. What are you going to do from a fancifying standpoint to the Sheltie that already is groomed, and what the owner's looking for is to take it to the next level?
That's a tough question. That's a tough question, chap. But I'll tell you, I've got a couple ideas. This is how I think around here. Okay. Number one, we could mess with changing some of the hair color on the Sheltie if we want. Just some sort of simple dyes, or maybe something on the head or on the breast of the dog. Number two, and I think this would really work nice, is we could put some sort of bedazzled diamonds on the nails of the Sheltie, which would really bring it out to another level, if you ask me. You get into the right circumstances, you got the right lighting, you got the right audience. You know, have a little Sheltie walk through the door with some diamonds on its nails. People are going to flip the lid. Believe me, I've seen it, I've done it. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, I to be real honest with you, as you started talking about changing the color and all this, I was about to bite your head off because I just thought to myself, first off, wrong direction is what I was going to say, but my goodness, the idea of taking bedazzled types of jewels, I've never even thought of this. And you're saying not only have you thought of this, you've done this? Is this correct?
I've done it once or twice for a client who, let's just say, asked me for a favor. Okay. And once I did it, I saw it and I said, wow, that's really something. I don't think anyone's ever done it. And so I'm sure I can market myself and market your operation of the fancy Sheltie groomer and make the fancy really shine by adding some bedazzled diamonds. And now we can scratch the hair color. That's not a problem. That is just one little suggestion you asked me off the top of my head. Mm-hmm. But the bedazzled diamonds, I think we've got a real winner, mate.
I'm noticing an accent as we're talking. Is English your first or second language?
No, I'd say it's my first.
Okay. I was going to say, because if you're able to actually reach another audience with another language, I don't know what the demographic over there in London is, but I'm assuming if you had two languages, if you don't have two languages, is what I'm hearing, not a problem. But I think, just what you're talking right now, your standard, I still want to fly in and check out your operation, and I want to give it a once-over, but it just sounds to me like we might have actually found ourselves a good connection. Do you agree?
Dashing, man. Dashing. That'd be lovely if you came in. You can see what I'm working with here. I'm not just old talk. I'm not just, hogwash. I've got plans, man. I've got realizations that I need to make happen. Now, I've already established, but with your name and the weight and the reputation that you can carry, I say we can bring this to a whole global level, man.
I think so, and actually, this is such amazing news. I actually want to put somebody on the phone for you real quick. Hold on one second.
Talk. All right.
Talk. Talk. What? Talk. What? Come on, talk. 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 What? Come on, sure. What? What was that?
All right.
Did you hear that?
I do.
That was my 4-year-old Sheltie. She lives with
that's
me.
That's your Sheltie, eh?
Yes.
That's great. That's great, man. That's great.
Yes. So, anyhow, I think I'm going to send you over the paperwork and the contract.
Sure. Hold on just a second. Hello, Sheltie. Hello. Is he still there? That's great. I love talking to Shelties. I've never talked to a Sheltie over the Atlantic Ocean like this. Hello, Sheltie. Hello.
Yeah, this is a new thing for all of us. We're going to have to get probably get some kind of video chat system going up here. She actually left the room, though. She left the room, so I'll just to correct you real quick, you weren't talking to her over the Atlantic.
Oh, that's a shame.
So
that's a shame.
You still haven't done that yet, but we'll make that happen at one point.
Maybe we can have our Sheltie Skype with each other, and you and me can just watch from behind.
Oh, man, that sounds like a good Saturday night to me, Doctor. let's plan on that. Let's get some wine. Let's, we can, and that's about it. We can go from there.
Yeah, I don't drink wine, Pimm's, but I'll drink Pimm's or gin, but that's all right. I get what you're saying.
Okay. Hey, it's more about the Shelties probably than what we're drinking. We'll get them what they
want. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Yeah, there you go. Well, hey, this has been a lovely evening, and it's 9:30 here, and which means it's getting late for both of us. So let's go ahead and cut this conversation short, and we'll talk about this more in the morning. Sound good?
Oh, that's great, Ryan boy. It was great to see you, Ryan boy. It's great. It's great to talk to you and collaborate on this. That's great. Let's talk again, shall we?
We shall. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.